Week of Hi. It's actually the 6th week of Billy's BMT training, and I just wanted to make a video because I got some letters from him from his week at Beast, and he did really well. Apparently, he really liked the claw, which is the obstacle course that they do, which I knew he would because he was totally excited about that when we were looking at the videos before he left. And um, I'm just happy to hear that he had fun with that, as well as with the combat moves, where they wear these suits and they hold these little, like, they're like batons, but they're huge. They have these, like, styrofoam things on. I don't know what they're made out of. I know that they're safe, but that they have lots of fun with that. And he said that he really, really enjoyed that. He also, out of his group, three of them got expert expert marksmanship. I don't know exactly what it's called. Expert marksman. I think that's what it's called. And he gets a ribbon for that. So they had to get 22 out of 24 rounds correct, and he was one of the three that did that. So he gets a ribbon for that, and he's really proud of it. You can tell it. He's really proud about it in his letters. He's really excited for graduation. He's excited for it to all be done and really get started on this whole journey. And he's excited to see me, and I'm excited to see him. I leave for my trip in like 3 days, and it's just so surreal and so awesome. And I just can't express how happy I am. Um, it's been a journey, but you know what? I've made it, and I know that everyone can make it as long as they're keeping themselves busy and um, trying to do the right things. I also just have to say that the experience of him being gone during this whole pregnancy has been a little rough. Yesterday, I felt the baby's first kicks, and it was very emotional for me because he wasn't there to experience them. But the good news is I know that he'll be able to experience them with me um, when I'm up there for his graduation, and I think that's very special. Also, we're doing the gender reveal up there, and I'm super excited because the baby cooperated and we did get a gender. My mom is the only one that knows because she she came with me to the ultrasound and asked, and of course I couldn't say no to my mother. She said she'd keep it a secret, so she's still being held to that. Um, what else can I tell you? Well, this week they do their last week of testing. They do their final tests, their PT tests, their written tests, their wardrobe tests, um, their line formation tests. They just get tested on everything, and they get graded, and depending on their grade is whether or not they graduate, which I'm not worried about Billy not graduating. I think that he's very good at listening to orders, and um, he's he's a good guy. He'll do just fine. I have no doubts about him graduating, which is why I buy the plane ticket and everything else, because I knew that he would be at the graduation, and yeah. Um, I got a phone call this week from him saying if he graduated or not, and his tech school and all of that stuff. And I'm super excited because then I get to hear his voice, even though I'm gonna like see him in person in a week. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Ah, you take your husband for granted, or your boyfriend, or whoever girlfriend, whoever it is for granted until you're apart from them. Now, I learned that lesson a good almost 3 years ago. In fact, it will be 3 years. No, let me think about this. It'll be 5 years at the end of May that I learned that we take the people we love for granted, and um, it really is special to reunite with them and see their faces again. And I just remember when Billy came home from his mission, how happy I was and how that moment felt. And I know that this moment isn't going to be any different. And I can tell by his letters that he is just bursting inside with joy and pride at what he's been able to do. And um, I'll be happy to see him actually marching and being in his uniform, and it's something that he wants to do, and I want to support him. um, I want to support him, and I think that's the most important thing you can do, is support them. um, Anyhow, so yeah, this is the last video of him being in BMT until Airman's Week. Next video, I will probably do a graduation video, and I'll probably have a guest star, my husband, speak a little bit on his experience. Um, that way, people can kind of get a vibe of what things are like on the other side of things. And yeah, so I will talk to you all later. I will see you come graduation.